keep the door closed. Written and narrated by Lady Spookaria and featuring PossessedRadio. I can't remember how long I've been trapped here. Every night I can hear the scratching outside, and I know they are waiting out there for me. I don't know why they are waiting so long. Maybe they prefer their prey when they still have fight in them. During the day I manage to find some rest and peace. But it isn't easy, especially given the situation. At night, they come during the night. I barricade the doors as best I can to keep them outside. My fortifications are getting weaker and weaker. I don't know how long I'll be able to hold out for. During the rare times I'm able to get outside, I don't find as many supplies as I used to. Soon. Someday soon. I hope either death will claim me, or I will finally be free from them. My supplies are beginning to run low, and the quality is questionable at best. I only have enough for what I believe a couple more days. I barely eat as it is. I've rationed so much. I figured it is only right that I document this in case someone finds this place and wants to know what happened here and to the world. Maybe, somewhere, somehow, somebody survived, and they will have answers. For weeks there were reports of increased aggression due to a new drug on the streets. I thought it was nothing but fear-mongering when I first heard it. It always happened elsewhere, you know. Another country, another state, another town. And finally, it was in my own backyard. My neighbor stood devouring my squealing dog as I watched helplessly from my kitchen window. Her long fingers pierced the skin and had half torn her head off. Poor Gaia. I whimpered softly and rested my hand on the window. I couldn't do anything. My husband ran outside with a shovel and started to beat our neighbor with it. All I can remember is a loud crack and a burst of blood spraying into the air. It was so shocking. I dream of this every single night. I've seen so many die, and I've killed more to protect myself. Their faces are nothing but a blur. It is normal. I can't say that I'm angry or even sad about it. I just don't care. I know this is wrong. I know. Then my husband, Tony, turned around and started to run back to the house. I'm such an idiot. He tried getting me to understand and really know the seriousness of what was coming. I wish I listened to him. I wish I took it seriously. I may have been able to prepare. While I was stunned and fumbling around, I heard a strange sound outside and looked again. Gaia had bitten Tony, and he screamed loudly. Our sweet dog would never harm anyone. Gaia's eyes were clouded and she was filled with so much blind rage. A nightmare made reality. This couldn't be real. I rushed to open the side door when Tony put his arm up, telling me to stop. And he tried to warn me before that this was real. They weren't joking. It wasn't government propaganda. It was real. His body contorted, twisted, and held our aggressive undead dog in his hands. He stopped himself from coming closer. A part of him remained, ever so briefly. He had already lost the ability to speak. As he looked at me, I saw his eyes turn from a warm brown to the entire eye slowly turning a sickening yellowy white. That was the last I saw of him. I closed the door, locked it, and fled. Not looking back. Never looking back. I had some neighbors who tried to reach out to me. Some I helped, and some I left for dead, while others I killed, and I took what I needed to survive. Would they have done the same to me? Many tried along the road. Since then, I have spent months traveling and finding new places to secure myself. Food is becoming more scarce. Any resource you took for granted was hard to come by these days. What's more, all animals, I think, can be infected by whatever this is. So, you need to be careful. The threats come from all around. I think the planet will turn into nothing but death. Death until the sun finally expands and claims what's left of the dead. I heard from a trader along the road that several animals carry the virus and don't show any signs. When I was at one of the old refugee camps, very, very briefly, mind you, someone ate bad meat and they ended up changing too. I've been so hungry. You never know quite what hunger does to you, or the things you will actually do when hunger strikes. I've been starving since the world fell apart, and no matter what, I've never wanted to risk eating contaminated meat. That being said, I've certainly eaten things that I would never have considered before, and some was a lot nicer than it should have been. And they're back. I need to keep going with this. I keep getting sidetracked. I've lost track of the days and the months, and and so many things that you need to feel and truly be human. I don't think I am anymore. You may want to know more about this place, and perhaps this place will help someone. Right, just anyone. I found this tower last month or so ago. I've lost track of time. Every month feels like years now, so I don't know how long it's been. I tried using the radio to see if anyone is left. Anyone who can help me, or perhaps put me out of my misery. I don't want to do it myself, and I don't think I could let someone else do it either, but even if I'm looking down the barrel of a gun, at least I see another human being again. There is no one from what I can tell. So far, I've only received static and the sounds of machinery, I think, being turned on the other end, but I don't know. I just don't know. There is other tech here that someone who found this place before me must have hoarded. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use really any of it, but perhaps there is someone out there who can. They hadn't vacated the place before I found them. But I didn't kill them. I'm happy about that. I'm happy. I disposed of their bodies. There were no signs of bites, nor disease, nor starvation. They died holding each other, their heads close and arms wrapped around each other. A strangely loving way to have ended things in all this. The traces of flesh still clung to their bones, and they had quite a decent amount of supplies when I arrived. Again, I don't know how long I've been here for. Maybe I am the last person alive. There was no cure for whatever this is. And now, if I am the last, there won't be an official cure. But maybe my passing would be the cure. I don't know. I'm so tired. Some said that this was all punishment for our many, many sins upon the world. Maybe it's right. I don't know what caused it. All ages were affected by it. I've heard rumor, okay? I've heard a rumor, and I don't know how true this is, but an unborn baby ate the mother, and it burrowed its way out. I'll never forget the sounds and the look on the trader's face. It was an interesting story. Perhaps he had many more he could have shared, but I needed both his meat and the supplies. And again, the dead are always there for me. If anyone gets this message, I won't let the dead take me alive. I will fight them off until I can fight no more, and I won't join them. I won't become something I despise so much. I'd rather die.
sir. We have a survivor. She's close, and there are supplies. Roger that. We will take possession of the supplies. I'll report back. Do I have orders to kill the survivor? Yes, sir.
I hope you enjoyed this story. Please do yourself a favor and check out Possessed Radio and subscribe if you haven't already. He's very talented and perhaps he'll be a reoccurring character. This video was made with the support of my incredible Patreons and my channel members. Please consider signing up to either if you wish to support me. I also have some merch available if you would like to purchase them. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check out the playlist at the end of the video for more spooky content. Stay safe, my little Spooklings. And remember, I'll be watching you.